Hey guys, how you doing? It's me again, and would you believe it? Despite all these lockdown laws, I've made my way back up to Kakadu, and I'm just sitting here on the banks of the South Alligator River. True story. It's the beginning of the wet season. Look, South Alligator. You can see a crocodile just down there. Don't believe me? Look, I'll throw a rock, and he'll put his head up. See? Told ya. Anyway, so while I'm making these videos about the lessons I learned during my travels and my time in the desert, I thought I'd take another reading from my book and tell you what I learned from the experience. So here we go. The track eventually came to a murky billabong that was too deep to cross. The vines and pandanus plants were thick either side. After a quick inspection, I decided that it was too dangerous to attempt. I had seen more than enough crocodiles by then. I had developed a very healthy respect for the prehistoric reptiles, especially after seeing one take down a buffalo. I got anxious just standing near the water, let alone crossing water I couldn't see through. But my fuel was low. I didn't have enough to get back to the resort if I backtracked. Forward was the only option. I spent the next hour exploring up and down the banks looking for a bottleneck. Once I was satisfied, I spent the 45 minutes after that cutting a tunnel into the jungle with my hatchet that would be big enough for me to push my bike through. It was heavy work. I was drenched in sweat by the time I got back to my bike. I gunned the motor and cleared the murky waters with my first attempt. Riding up the far bank through the exit I had cleared and back to the main sandy track. I mentally fist pumped the air. Okay, so one of the other things I learned on my travels was to celebrate the small victories. So make sure you reward yourself every time you have a little win, and that's why it's also really important to set goals and write to-do lists, because then when you achieve something on that to-do list or meet one of those goals, one of those markers, you can cross it off and you feel that little sense of pride and a little sense of self-respect for having a small victory. So don't be too hard on yourself, reward yourself when you do something good, acknowledge it, and celebrate your small victories. That's the third thing I learned during my time in the sand. So the first one, again, we'll recap, was control the controllable. The second one was set goals. And the third one was celebrate your small victories. I hope you've been enjoying these videos. Cheers guys, bye.